What's up, guys? It's your girl Dad, and I'm back again with another video. And today, guys, I'm gonna be showing you guys how I do marble acrylic. I'm gonna show you how I encapsulate it, and I'm also gonna show you how I do 3D acrylic flowers. So let's get right into the video. So the first thing you want to do when you're doing marble acrylic is you're going to want to take whatever colors you want to marble. You're going to either go in and pick up both colors before you put it on the nail, or you could go in, pick up one, put it on the nail, and then you could go in, pick up one, and put it on the nail. Whatever is more comfortable for you. But you're going to want to make sure that you're working wet. So don't try to dry out your beads or anything like that when you're doing marble. You do want it wet because you want the colors to blend together. If your colors are not blending, you're not going to get a good marble effect. And that's really it for the marble part, guys. You can do it whatever way you choose to do it, but just make sure your colors are blending, but don't blend them too much. And I decided to go ahead and go in with like a little ombre on this nail. And you will just stop like pretty much halfway through the nail, or however, you know, you want the nail to look. But you're going to want to make sure you don't cover up that marble too much, just enough to blend it. And for the other two nails that I'm going to marble, I'm going to be doing a full nail of marble. And I'll be doing the same technique of just showing you guys how to blend the nails together. So I won't talk through that. Each nail will be in full time though. And I just showed you guys how I encapsulate it, which I'm working pretty wet. And I'm going with a fair size bead to pretty much cover up most of the nail. And I just kind of let that work down the nail by itself, making sure I clean up my sides, and I go in and I flatten the acrylic out once it starts to set a little bit. And that's it, guys. Just make sure when you're encapsulating it, you're working wet, and you want to make sure that you're getting that whole nail covered. So when you go in to file and shape your nail, you're not fouling out your design. So now, guys, okay, guys, so I'll come back in when I start the 3D acrylic part. Okay guys, so on this nail, this was my favorite nail. I wish that I had done all the nails like this. All the colors blended so well together, and that's why I say you want to make sure that you're working wet, because the wetter you work, the better that they blend. When you work more wet, you don't have to blend as much. It will just do the work for you for the most part. And that is how I do my marble acrylic, guys. And now I'm going to be showing you how I do my 3D acrylic. And just make sure that when you're capping your nails with the clear acrylic, make sure you go in with enough so that when you foul, you don't foul out your design. But don't make the nails so crazy bulky. You know, nails don't have to be bulky. You just want them just right. You want them to have an apex so that they don't break. Okay guys, so I showed you how to marble acrylic, and I also showed you how to encapsulate your marble acrylic nails. So now let's start off with the 3D. Now the first thing you're gonna need is a smaller brush. You're gonna need like a brush that is used for like 3D acrylic. As you can see, I'm using a little bitty tiny brush, and that's so that I pick up little bitty tiny beads. Now, depending on what kind of acrylic you're working with, you're going to have to put the bead down and just wait on it to set. In the meantime, you could be placing another bead, but if you're not as experienced doing this, just wait, just let it dry. You know, when you do 3D flowers, this is repetitive. It takes time. So if you're doing this as a service, you want to charge what you're worth until you can get your speed up and work a lot more faster. But if it's taking you longer, you're gonna have to charge more. So it's nothing really fancy about 3D flowers other than picking up the acrylic, making sure it's not too wet. With 3D flowers, you don't need the acrylic wet at all. I mean, you do need it wet, but you don't want it wet to where it's just moving and sliding. You want like the perfect consistency. Let it set on your brush for about 5 to 10 seconds. Put it down, and then once you see that like it's already started to set, then you could press it and do whatever you need to do with it. I'm still a beginner when it comes to 3D flowers, so as you can see, these flowers are not going to be all crazy fancy, but you do get what I'm doing here. So just take a bead, make sure it's a perfect consistency, put it down, pat it. People mainly just use the tip of the brush to kind of pat the front of the bead and push the back, and that kind of gives you like that flower look. And then there's people that take like little knives, they put like cuts in them, and just be creative with the flowers, guys. It's really no right or wrong. And then one thing I like to do, because I'm a beginner, is once I get a flower down and it's not as cute as I would like it to be, I just add stones on top, and then you can't even see that it looks the way that it really looks. So that's a couple tips for doing that, but you'll just get better over time. You just want to practice, play with acrylics, play with different size brushes, and just really practice it, and you will definitely get better over time. And I think if you have like a reference picture in front of you when trying to do a flower, that'll help you as well. But that is it, guys. That's how I do my 3D acrylic flowers. Nothing fancy, but you see I do get the job done. And that's all, guys. If you made it to the end of this video, thank you so much for watching. Make sure you give me a thumbs up, comment down below, subscribe if you enjoyed this video. And don't forget to subscribe, guys. I do have the giveaway coming up at 1,000 subscribers, so you don't want to miss that. And I possibly will do some type of Cash App giveaway before that. Just depends on how fast you guys are getting me to my 1K, guys. So let's go. Run it up, and I will catch you guys in my next one. Bye.